Hey, what's up, Fit Fam? This week's nutritional counseling advice coming in hot. A real quick note on last week is drink more water as it starts to get cold out. Please remember that we tend to crave warmer things, but room temperature water, stay hydrated. We tend to dehydrate more in the winter than we actually do in the summer. When we sweat in the summer, it's like an insulation system that constantly works for us. But in the winter, we don't sweat. We also don't drink as much water, so we dehydrate. And our hands and our fingertips and our skin on our face gets dehydrated, and those are all really good warning signs that you just need to drink more water. So there's your quick tip. As we get in today, I'm looking over some notes here too, so bear with me as I lean to the right here. So we're going to touch on some basic food prep stuff. So super basic stuff, just like last week was the basics on just the basics. Now we're getting into basics of some more specific things every week. This week is food prep. So please remember that good nutrition has more than one lane per se, but all roads lead to the same place, and that's your overall health. So as all these lanes are coming in, let's use the same analogy. Remember, we're getting to your overall health, but it takes a while to kind of get there. And even when we get there, there's still intersections and things that we have to get around. So keep it simple, have go-to recipes that are quick and simple, and plan, shop, and prep, right? Keep it simple, plan, shop, and prep. Planning your menu is the blueprint, right? I usually say start with one meal, whatever's easiest. If it's breakfast for you, if it's lunch for you, if it's dinner, I say pick one meal because everybody's schedule is different. Every single person on this team has a different schedule and different variables. So just figure out one meal and then come to me and I'm gonna help you figure out that one meal. Shop, stay focused, get in and get out. The other thing about shopping, usually 99% of the time, if you stay to the outsides of the grocery store, that's where all basically your good foods are. You technically don't have to go down many aisles to find anything. A lot of the processed foods sit in aisles. Like vegetables, proteins, healthy fats, healthy carbs, they're usually found on the outskirts of a grocery store in a market. So kind of keep that in mind as you start to travel the aisles and go down and seeing what you're looking for, okay? Flip this over. And then you have things that are appropriately portioned. So start using a cup of something, half a cup of something. The more you start to see what measured food looks like, the more you can dictate where you want to go with your carbs, proteins, and fats, right? So you're measuring it, you're balancing it out, right? Just from last week. This week, taking another step. Now you're going to measure some stuff. So pull out the measuring cups, everybody. We're going to get after some stuff. From there, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Everybody's heard it. Thanks, Ben Franklin. But it is truthful. There's a lot of truth to this statement that if you leave it up to chance, you're going to end up eating out. If you leave it up to chance, you're going to end up at the cafeteria. So don't leave it up to chance. Get in there, get in, get out, prep the food, write things down, get after this. It's 6 weeks, and see what you're capable of. This is a challenge for you, and we're all here to help. So I want to hear some experiences. I'm going to throw some other messages out there later this week to see if anybody's kind of dabbled with this, but let me know how it goes. Stay organized. Stay with the basics. Flipping the page again. Save time. Use common sense. A lot of food prep doesn't have to be an exorbitant amount of this production. It's not a show. Keep it simple. Grilling chicken in batch is really easy. Grilling or pork or baking pork. Beef is very simple. Vegetables can go in the oven. Vegetables can go in the microwave for that matter. I don't tend to use the microwave very often, but you can use it. Use crock pots, use Instapots, things that you can batch things in. What freezes well? Chilies, soups, meats tend to freeze well. Some vegetables, some fruits tend to freeze well. So you can get things, batch them, put them in your freezer, have things portioned out for the week because you used your measuring cups. And that works out nicely, right? But you got to play with your system. So feel out your system. Pick one meal, go from there. Everything else will figure itself out. You got 6 weeks, so you're good. Over. Stay organized. Start with one meal at a time. Touched on that. Dig in. Report back. Food journal at all. again, I'm going to start checking out people's food journals as they come in, and we'll go from there. I think this is a good starting step and a good building block to take last week's basics and start implementing some of the basics, right? So you're already implementing into a tracker. So you got hopefully about a week of information there that you can work with. So the variables are not out here, but in here. So now I can see what you got going on. You can see what you have going on. So now maybe you know that a cup of rice is not actually 2 cups of rice that you're eating. So you have 1 cup of rice, right? Things like this. So the simple basics of separating and being able to plan, right? So start pulling out the measuring spoons, the measuring cups, and get in the kitchen. Like, that's where you're gonna make some of your biggest difference. Everybody did a fantastic job coming in this week. I'm super stoked to see what the rest of this week brings, and I'm gonna be coaching a few more nutrition classes this week. I believe Lauren is out because she broke her foot. So let's all wish her a quick recovery and best of health. But other than that, stay fit, Lions, and I will see you all this weekend at some point. All right, take care. Bye.